Hello everybody, I am back with another pregnancy update. Finally! I know I am so behind on these. It has been really tough trying to like balance everything, and I know I say that in like every single video, but anyway. Today I wanted to share with you an update on week 28 of my pregnancy. I know on Twitter I said 29 weeks, but I was wrong. Apparently I don't know how to count. I am on week 28, I'm almost done week 28 and almost into week 29, so I thought I would share with you some of the stuff that I learned about week 28 and go through the good, the bad, the cravings, and answer some of your questions you guys sent in on Twitter. I will also share an update on the baby bump and what it looks like and all that stuff, and if you guys want more little bump shots here and there, go and follow me on Snapchat because I do share them every once in a while and share like what baby's doing and all that fun stuff. So, let's do this. So first of all, the best part since my last update, which is a while ago, definitely has to be the fact that baby is like moving around a lot now. And it's so fun to like feel him stretching and moving around and feeling where his little feet are, and I can feel them like right up against the surface, if that makes sense. And I'm like, hi little buddy, and I'll like rub my belly and he'll like kick it a couple times. It's so cute and I love it. I know for me in the beginning, it's always like, I don't know what he's doing in there and I don't know what's happening because he's not moving yet. And then finally when it gets bigger, I can feel him moving around. I'm like, oh, I know he's okay and he's happy and he's just bumbling around. I call him my little bumbler because he just kind of bumbles. Like with Julia, she was just trying to launch herself out in any way possible. Through my ribs, she didn't know where she was going. She was just trying to get out as fast as she could. This one just likes to like bumble around and like do his own thing and just kind of like hang out, you know? So yeah, so I've been really loving that. For things that I have been not enjoying so much, it has to be getting up all the time to pee. Not fun. Fortunately, the hip pain that I had been experiencing a little bit earlier, I don't know if I talked about it. If I didn't, basically I was just having a lot of issues sleeping on my side, and obviously as you guys know, you basically can only sleep on your side when you're pregnant. And I was just getting a lot of pain, so I was doing all sorts of stuff to try and alleviate that pain with like pillows and all sorts of stuff. It was crazy. But fortunately that seems to have subsided a little bit, and now feeling a lot better, which is great. But now I'm getting up all the time to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night because this child likes to lie down on my bladder. It just feels like a lot of like really good naps, you know, like you get like a lot of like 3-hour naps. I find that's true also when baby arrives as well. Like after the first little while, you tend just to get a lot of like really good naps. I'm still awake and I feel good and whatever, but like there's no consistent 8-hour type thing. For cravings, I gotta say I'm pretty disappointed in my lack of cravings. I have been craving lemons a little bit here and there, but other than that, there really hasn't been anything that has really stood out to me like I did with Julia. With Julia, I had cravings for peppers and broccoli and, ooh, red peppers. Actually, I want some of those. And lemons, like I was craving lemons. I would like squeeze like 8 lemons into a thing of lemonade because I needed it so badly. And I find it's not the case as much this time around. Like I still crave lemons and lemonade and I still need it, but that same sort of like, I will literally gouge your eyes out if you don't give me lemons right now sort of feeling isn't the same, if that makes any sense. I always look forward to pregnancy for like really cool cravings. I don't seem to get them, I guess, which is kind of disappointing. And then in terms of like what baby is doing this week, I thought I would share that with you guys. Even though I'm not doing weekly updates, I thought I would at least share because I thought it was really cool. This is the what to expect when you're expecting book, by the way. If you are expecting a child, you have this book. So baby right now is 2.5 pounds and 16 inches long. 16 inches long. Like where? How? All right, sure. And the cool thing that he's doing this week is he's able to blink his eyes, which is kind of cool. Like he can cough. He's been practicing doing breathings, like diaphragm breathings and everything like that. And he can stick out his tongue, which is hilarious. I saw him on the ultrasound a little while ago. We took Chris and Julia and myself, obviously, for an ultrasound. And he was like grabbing at his toes, which is so cute. And he was like wiggling his fingers, and it was really cute seeing him kind of move around and also feeling him at the same time in my tummy, which was, I don't know, it was really cool. And so that's a new skill that he has learned this week. And apparently he can start dreaming because of the rapid eye movement REM sleep that he is starting to have, which is kind of cool. I don't know what they dream about when they're in the womb. They haven't really experienced much of life yet, but sure. That's pretty cool. And also the big thing that like really made me really happy is his lungs are basically completely mature at this point, almost. He still has a ton of growing to do, but like if, God willing this never happens, but if something were to happen and he had to be delivered, he would be okay, and like that's really big relief. So yes, so that is what he is up to this week. Thought I would share that with you guys. And in terms of any preparations that I've been doing, I have done nothing at all, because I already have Julia. I feel like I have everything that I would possibly need. So we're just gonna set up the little play yard a little bit closer to the time and, you know, wait. And now I will share with you guys a little bump update. So here is my bump for week 28, almost 29. As you can see, it's a very little bump, but it's very like protrudy out-ish, if that makes any sense. So it has grown a lot since you guys have seen it last. And yeah, he is a moving and grooving little guy. So, yay! Love pregnancy bellies. Okay, so now I'm just going to answer some of your questions that you guys have sent in from Twitter. So a lot of them are questions that I have just answered, so I'm not going to answer all of them, but do you have a name for baby yet? No. Boy names are hard. It has been really tricky trying to figure out boys' names. Girls' names was so easy. We had like a list of maybe 5 names that we really liked, but boys' names, we just can't agree on anything. We're gonna try and narrow it down as much as we possibly can, but like right now, we got nothing. But I think for names, we're probably just gonna hold on to our selection of a couple of names once we do finally agree on some names. And then I will let you guys know as soon as baby is born, I will let you guys know what that name is and probably share a picture on like Instagram or something like that. So stay tuned. Are you nervous and why? I mean, yeah, like nervous for like having 2 kids or nervous for labor. I'm not really sure what she meant, but I think I am a little bit nervous. I think that's kind of natural and normal. I had such a great labor experience with Julia, and I will link the video for my labor in the info bar below in case you guys are interested in it, but I had a really great experience there, and I think with this one I'm really praying that it's the same sort of thing and just a really good experience. I think I'm kind of nervous for having 2 just because, you know, when you have one, you have one. You only have one that you have to worry about. When you have 2, it's literally doubled. So it's just, there's more kids that you have to watch. And then as you have more kids, it doesn't get harder is what I've been told. That 1 is 1, 2 is a lot more, and then 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. It all feels like 2. So that next step up is a little bit nerve-wracking for me because I mean, that's a lot of stuff to juggle, but I know we'll be fine. Like, people have done it in the past, but like it'll be like it's a good nerves, you know what I mean? Like, I'm excited. Does Julia realize you are pregnant, and does she know it's a boy? She does. I don't know how much she actually comprehends because, I mean, she is only 2 and a bit, but she does know that there's a baby in mommy's tummy, and she's like to pat my belly and, you know, tell me how she's sharing her toys with the baby and how she's excited for him to come out. And I actually have a couple of girlfriends that are also due around the same time as me, so she's excited to meet those babies too and like see everyone, and so she'll talk about that as well. She does know it's a boy. Again, it's just because she's kind of parroting what we've told her. I don't know if she really fully understands that there's going to be an actual baby here in a couple of months, you know? Like, I think that's gonna be a little bit of a change for her, but I know she's excited. What are things you've heard about baby boys would you find scary or exciting? Hashtag the pee struggle is real. Yes, I have heard that. I'm nervous because I have no experience with baby boys, like not being a boy and not having any boy, like little boy cousins or anything. Like, I don't really know what to expect there. I have heard they're very rambunctious and they're full of energy, but then again, when I talked to my mother-in-law, Chris was never like that, and he was super chill like Julia. So like, I don't know. And I've also heard that they are very, very attached to their mamas. So I'm pretty excited about that. Because who doesn't love a cute baby? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do you have any expectations for a natural birth this time? I mean, I'm gonna go into it with like an open mind. Like, I'm not gonna go into it and be like absolutely having an epidural, no questions asked. But I had such a good experience with the epidural the last time that I will probably end up using it, especially because even I remember in labor or the tail ends of labor, I was like, I am so glad I cannot feel what's happening right now. Probably. But I'm not 100% sold on it. Is 2 babies enough, or will you continue having more? Oh, for sure having more. Love babies. I want like a big family. I've always wanted a big family, and so I'm really excited to have more. Are you having the same symptoms this pregnancy as you did with Julia? Do you feel any different about being pregnant with a boy? Or sorry, do you feel any Do you feel any different being pregnant with a boy? I do actually feel a little bit different being pregnant with a boy, surprisingly. Again, with the whole craving difference was a big thing for me. I'm not as tired as I was with Julia, but then again, that also might be because I am just more busy and I just don't have time to be tired. I was also much sicker in the first trimester than I was with Julia. I just remember having maybe like a week of sickness with her, and for him it was more in the 4 to 5 to 6 weeks of sickness, so that was a bit of a difference. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I found like for both of them, I'm just very bump focused basically, just a lot of like protruding belly bump for both of them, so that was a big similarity. And yeah, so I think that's about it. Leave me some more questions in the comment section below and I will answer them for my next update for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing week so far, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah!